Hi Aries, I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with your mid-April reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. We're seeing the Chariot show up. You may have something going on with a Cancer or Cancer placements. All right, so it looks like you were evaluating something when it comes to like maybe how much you can give within a situation or how much to take, or maybe this is concerning somebody else, like how much you want from them. Something is being sorted out, something is being looked at. Reciprocity, how much to give and how much to take. Here we are. So this card also speaks about it speaks about generosity as well. Like how much can I give? Should I be more generous in this moment? Am I being understanding as well? Especially maybe with somebody that is not in the same place as I am. You may also be mitigating. But what's sticking out to me, Aries, is that, okay, so red will for always and ever just give Aries vibes. We have this person over here in red, right? And you see how they're standing up taller and you have these people down here. There may be something that like you're in the middle of, like you may be in the middle of compromising something, or you could be in a spot where you're like, you know what, like I've worked to get into this position and I feel like I have a sense of wisdom, because you see how like their heads are down here and yours is up here. This can mean like maybe a higher perspective that you have on a situation where you can bring or create some sort of balance, or there's something that you may feel maybe imparting wisdom. But yeah, there may be somebody around you that you feel doesn't have certain experience that you do. You may be sharing something. And again, Six of Pentacles speaks about us being generous with our resources. So there could be something or someone that you're giving back to. This can be people. It can be a community. It can be somebody in your life. But don't give so much in a way where you're not having boundaries. It's kind of like this. If I can give this and feel happy about giving this, I'm going to give this. If I feel like in some way I'm putting myself out by doing this, I may not. I'm getting a confirmation of this. Just make sure that you're not over giving because you're not having boundaries. I'm also seeing you checking things off of your to-do list as well, things that need to get done. Somebody may want something from you, somebody that comes through. May seem like kind of random or sporadic. Wow. This may be a short-term situation. Having these two here, the Knight of Wands is somebody that is very motivated to go after what they want, but it's usually, this is like a more cardinal energy where it's like you get that initial, like, let's get the ball rolling, let's do this thing, let's take action now, let's execute this. Aries is a cardinal sign. And it's about getting things done and that like spark of inspiration, like that flame, that motivation, that beginning of something, like that opening the door. So there may be some sort of deal or some sort of compromise that's going on between you and another person, where you may be trying to work something out with someone that's only going to be around for a short time, or this is it's a situation that there's like a beginning and an end to it. As far as the time frame, this is how I'm seeing it. But this may be something somewhat new for you, like maybe not a sort of situation that you're normally used to working within, but I'm also seeing you feel sort of guided in this direction to sort of try this new thing. To kind of take a chance. Because I'm seeing you trying not to be judgmental, but more so in a space of, let's have this experience and see how it goes. But it may feel like something new to you, or different, or just unusual. Unusual meaning not the norm. The balance of this situation is what the actual test is, what the challenge is, to create reciprocity in a way that works for both parties. I really do get the energy of someone like shamelessly coming through and asking something of you, and you like taking out your wallet and being like, well, let me see how much I can give to you. And that can definitely be a metaphor. Whoever this person is, they may like come around once in a while, but you may not see them all the time. Like they may not be a constant in your life. It's like sometimes they surface, sometimes you don't know where they are. They're like off chasing the other thing. It's like an inconsistent energy, but they may be trying something new, and out of the goodness of your heart, you're going to help them with something. This is giving me such like parent and child energy, but really can be anybody that you have. But you may feel kind of like your dynamic with this person is like that. Although this can very much be somebody your own age, you know, just acting. Maybe they're not as mature as you see, or maybe they're a little less grounded. You would see them as being creative, because I'm seeing them in a fire energy. Something going on with like your morals, and you may be not just your morals, it's kind of like your values and your beliefs and things like that. You may be trying something new or experimenting in some way, kind of finding the like maybe boundaries of something that's connected with your values. Especially your values that are connected with like a higher authority. So I'm seeing there be a challenge, feeling like there's a barrier, feeling like there's a wall. There's a plan that needs to be made. I'm seeing this be associated with a new beginning. I'm seeing there be a connection between you and another person. The challenge for you is making a plan and sticking with something long enough to like actually create this new beginning, and also to co-create with your spirit guides. This is like doing something that you feel is in alignment with your beliefs and your values. I know we keep saying values over and over again, but it's definitely coming up. This Knight of Wands energy can also be you too. Like you could get distracted by things and be like, I'm trying to create stability in my life, but this person is coming through asking me for something and I find them attractive, or I'm enamored by them, or they have a magnetic energy, and so I'm gonna let them come through even though they're like in and out of my life. But yeah, this can be you too, like making impulsive decisions where you're like, I want reciprocity, and then you make an impulsive choice where you weren't playing the tape to the end. And that can be the challenge for you. So whether this be you allowing somebody that has like erratic energy into your life, or you making like impulsive choices. I'm seeing that would be the thing that would hinder you. It's like the thing that's between the two of these cards, because I see this is like the wall or the challenge. This is what needs to be synthesized. This is like the karmic test, that like cycle of energy that you're moving through. This is like us making impulsive choices and not thinking about the long term. And this is us wanting long-term reciprocity, or wanting to be treated like an equal, or having standards of how we're treated. And when you take these two energies out and we can bring these two together, this means going off of instinct, but also playing the tape to the end and thinking about like long-term what's going on. So it's not just about what feels good in a moment. This is about thinking how that is going to affect you later down the line. So that's the thing that is the barrier right now between you making this plan that's associated with you trying things in a new way and having this new beginning for you and having this like clean slate, fresh start, and also manifesting with your guides. Because I'm seeing your guides be with you and be like, hey, we've made it very clear that you're meant to be going in this direction, but now it's about like your choice. Are you going to choose to do that or not? Do you want to manifest this and create in that way, in a way that's going to feel more in alignment? Why are you feeling stressed? So you're feeling stressed out, but the guidance is just to sit with it. Like, don't make any sudden moves. Just get comfortable, maybe being a bit uncomfortable right now. You're going to get in more information that helps you. So if there had been information that was missing, or you needing more clarity or guidance, I'm seeing that that is going to be coming through for you. It's like something is going to be coming through that's going to be helpful for you to stay on track. There's this part of you that may want to sit back and relax and enjoy something, but you may feel like you don't have time to do that. It feels like, you know, when you like graduate or you finally run through the end of the finish line and you can like take a rest, instead of having that moment, I'm seeing this come out upside down, and this feels like not, this is like you get, I'm seeing this be interpreted in this way. You get the completion of something, so there's that moment of now you have done that, now you've accomplished this, but for some reason there's something about not being able to enjoy it that I'm seeing here. So you may feel like something like that is going on. It's like there's an accomplishment, but rather than there being like a party or a celebration, or you relaxing finally and being like, I'm done, I get to take a breath now, there's something about like not having the time to do that, or not getting the chance to do that, or the opportunity. But is it because you're not giving yourself a break, or is it because you're concerned with what's going on elsewhere? Maybe you're actually going to take the time to sit back and relax. What I'm getting all in all is that there may be a little bit of a hard time that you're having right now with sort of trusting the process and trusting how something is working. Kind of being like, I don't know if my guides really have my back in this situation. I'm gonna have to do this myself. Where your guides are like, listen, you have to trust within this situation. Because you may be like rolling up your sleeves to do something, And your guides are like, listen, you need to relax right now and not do anything. Because you may be feeling uncomfortable. You know, sometimes when we get stressed out, it's like, how do we make this stop? How do I do something to distract myself? Or to turn down the noise in my head? Or to find a way to relax but take a shortcut to do that? This is about sitting with something that may not feel comfortable or may feel a bit stressful, but like give yourself time to reflect rather than action, doing. You know, it's about like cutting out the distractions and allowing yourself to settle into your heart space and what's going on. Because in some way you may see, it's kind of like this. The universe is like, if you want to get reciprocity, you're going to have to go through this test, but I'm also seeing you be in a space where you're like, I don't know how trusting I am of that. Like, maybe I should just do it my own way, but it's like, you've been doing it your own way and it hasn't been working. So that's why you need to do something differently if you want a different outcome here. And it has to do with like equality and reciprocity and fairness. So if that's like really your aim, which it looks like that's your aim here, you're going to have to do something, but it may feel like it goes a little bit against your nature, because like Aries as a cardinal fire sign, it's like we're used to needing to take action quickly and get something done and react fast. It's like you don't have time to think, you just need to do. But now you're not being guided to do that. You're being guided actually to sit back with something. Because I'm seeing your guides be like, you have time to be able to enjoy this and to relax, but I'm seeing you almost be like, where's the next battle? Where's the next thing? And it's not like that's never going to come up again. You're going to have a new mission soon, but it seems just like right now you can take a breath and not invite more chaos into your life for the time being. Yeah, I'm definitely, look, I just lifted up the cards, and when the deck split, this is what's here. This is like taking time for yourself to rest and to recharge, and like do not take action. This is the time to chill out for a little bit. I understand too how annoying that can be. Like, I have an Aries moon. I have a lot of Aries in my chart. It's not always fun. We can get restless. Find something that's interesting to you that you don't feel is maladaptive for you to be participating in. Find something inspiring that you're doing where you're not creating chaos, especially with other people in your life for the moment being. There may be a part of you that's like, I want to go out and get this thing, or like, this person is so attractive, or like, I want to be interacting with people and I want to date around, but I'm seeing that you may keep making like short-sighted decisions, or like inviting a certain type of energy, or like giving somebody something when you don't like the way that they treat you, stuff like that. So it's like, as much as you may have things where you're like, that thing is shiny and that thing is shiny and that thing over there too, and you want to like run towards those things and play with them and interact with it, this is not the time. This is about setting up something that's more long-term for you. So I feel like you're kind of sitting more into your Capricorn energy here with this, all right? Or Taurus energy, like take things more slowly. Okay, so I'm looking at Uranus, Taurus, and Mercury. I do also keep seeing Gemini on the bottom of the deck. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.